No sign of him, my lord.
Harry Potter, the boy who lived, come to die.
The latest installment of the Harry Potter series hits theaters this weekend, and it's called Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. The book that the movie was based on is not split into two parts. It's just one part, but what has been misinterpreted by Harry Potter fans as a sign by the studios wanting to properly adapt the book is actually just a ploy for Warner Brothers to make more money. As for the film itself, it's a very sleek-looking film. In fact, it's a lot like all the other Harry Potter films. They're very high on the visual effects, high on the CGI, and if that's your thing, if that's your bread and butter, you need to go see this film. But yeah, it's a very, I guess in that regard, it's a well-made film. Something that I was really impressed with actually in the last effort, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, was some of the cinematography, though most likely digital and computer generated, was quite nice and really beautiful in spurts, and it's carried over. I'm not quite positive if it's the same cinematographer from the last film, but it's a very good looking film. It's nice, easy on the eyes. The acting again isn't quite as up to snuff as some of the other films you'll see this year, but it's serviceable. I mean, I don't think people really come to see these movies for the performances or even the directing or anything like that. It's just the fact that they're such rabid fans of the books. Because something that's interesting about the book is the sense that in a lot of spurts, in a lot of parts, they're just kind of in the woods for a long period of time. Potter fans like to complain about this being one of the major flaws of the final book, and that there are long stretches where essentially nothing happens. And the film is a little bit like that as well. They had to invent some scenes to kind of permeate those instances where the film or where the book stretches, and they didn't really do that great of a job. There are a lot of times in this film where you kind of find yourself checking your watch, and some of the scenes that they do invent and place into the film are kind of out of nowhere. I didn't know wizards listened to Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. It's kind of cool to know that, though. I like that. Harry Potter has good taste in music, apparently. But overall, I mean, this is an entertaining film. People go to Harry Potter films to be entertained. I think that if you're a fan of these books, that you might not like every little minor detail that they tweak. You might have problems with, scenes that they change from the book. But on the overall, it's a perfectly enjoyable film. It's a nice way to spend a Friday night. So I give it 3 out of 5.